ISUPK.
Guys, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven.
Read it again.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heavens. You understand? So what does that mean? That means, right, there's a time for certain things to happen, and there's a time for the other thing to happen. Let's get some clarification. Read on.
Verse 2. A time to be born.
A time to be what?
A time to be born.
There's a time to be born. Every single person that can hear my voice, every person on planet Earth, you understand, that's alive right now, breathing, that ever has been alive at one point, they were what? They were born. There's a time to be born. Read on.
And a time to die.
And a time to what?
And a time to die.
And every single person, every human being who has been born, guess what? One day they're gonna die. That's just a part of being human. That's just a part of life. Every creature, every tree, you know what I'm saying? Every bug, everything that exists under the sun, it has a lifespan, a beginning and an end. It's born and then it dies. Read on.
A time to plant and a time to pluck up which that is planted.
Read on.
Verse 3. A time to kill.
A time to what?
A time to kill.
There is a time to kill, right? When you're in war, right? America will teach you that. When Osama bin Laden took a damn, two Boeing 747s and slammed them into the Twin Towers, you understand? And slammed something else into the Pentagon, they didn't say it's time to give him a hug. They didn't say, get Osama on the phone so we can go, you know what I'm saying, give him a nice big embrace. They said, you know what? Let's clip up and go bomb everything in sight. You understand? They understood there was a time to kill. Read.
And a time to heal.
And a time to heal. Read.
A time to break down.
Verse 8.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 8.
So we understand there's a time for everything. Now we're going to get to the real meat and potatoes that Pastor Porkchop didn't want you to know. We're going to get to the real meat and potatoes that these devils, these oppressors didn't want a black man to hear this. They didn't want a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man or woman to hear this. Read.
A time to love.
A time to what?
A time to love.
A time to what?
A time to love.
There is a time to love. Read on.
And a time to hate.
No, you can't hate.
A time to hate.
Hate not in the Bible.
A time to hate.
Black people gotta love everybody all the time.
A time to hate.
There is a time to hate, black man, and that time is right now. It's time to hate. You understand the way these devils treat our people. It's time to hate abortions. It's time to hate pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. It's time to hate, you understand, the oppression that's going on in America, man. It's time to hate these oppressors, man. And guess what? It's time to love another black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, man. It's time to love our people. You understand? Now drop that. Let's go to the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 1. And let's see, now this says it's a time to love and a time to hate. And let's just see, maybe that's just talking about us, right? Because God is different, my yard. God doesn't hate anybody. That's impossible. He created all of us. He created all of everything you see, all the people. So it's impossible for God to hate anybody, right? Well, let's see what we got. Malachi, you got it? Come on, let's go to the book of Malachi, chapter 1. Go ahead and read that, brother.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel.
To who?
To Israel.
To who?
To Israel.
To everybody.
To Israel.
The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel. Go ahead.
By Malachi.
By Malachi, the prophet. He's the one speaking. Go ahead.
Verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord.
He said what?
I have loved you, saith the Lord.
And it said he was talking to Israel, so he's telling the Israelites what? I have loved you. Go ahead.
God, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Is that not a question that black, Hispanic, and Native Indians ask all the time? Don't we say, man, God don't love us. Man, God ain't even real, man. God he ain't never did nothing for me and my people. Don't we say that in the ghettos of America because we're living in hell? Because we're living in the barrios? Because we're living on the reservations? And because of that, we say to ourselves, what? Where is God when I need him? Where has God been? So that's the question that Malachi is saying the same thing. Well, wherein have you loved us? Read.
God, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord?
Now the Lord's going to answer him back. He said, was not Esau Jacob's brother? Who's Esau? Esau was the brother of Jacob. Jacob is who? The progenitor or the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. What is this, the sign right here? Come on. If you're looking at this sign right here, right, you see these 12 tribes. If you're one of these people through paternal lineage, if your father is any one of these people, then guess what? You're an Israelite according to the Bible. You understand? And the father of these tribes, his name in the Bible was Jacob. You understand? His name was changed to Israel, or in ancient Hebrew, Yasha'Allah, which means the prince of the power. You understand? Now, Jacob is the father of these 12 tribes of Israel. Read that part again.
Okay. Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Right. Now, the Lord is saying, well, Esau was Jacob's brother. Go ahead.
Okay, saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob.
Wait a minute. He said Esau was Jacob's brother. Read it again.
Okay, saith the Lord, yet I loved.
Slow down. You got to say that one word right there real slow, right? Esau was Jacob's brother, yet, meaning it's almost like saying but or however. You understand? There's a contradiction. See, he's going to say the opposite of that. Yes, Esau was Jacob's brother, yet or however, go ahead.
Yet I loved Jacob.
I didn't give a damn about Esau. I loved Jacob. Read.
Okay, verse 3. And I hated Esau.
And I what?
And I hated Esau.
And God what?
And I hated Esau.
God said he hated Esau. That's in the Bible. Who is Esau? Esau is the progenitor of who? The same way Jacob is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, Esau is the progenitor of who? Your so-called Caucasoid. He's the progenitor of the oppressor, who we call the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what he is. He's that man that gets real red in the summer. He's that man that when you say something he doesn't like, and he says, you're pushing my buttons, man, he turns real red in the face. You understand? Some of you, what's that word they say out here? I don't want to say, I don't know if that's okay for me to say it. They call themselves that though. I think they say rednecks. Isn't that what they call themselves sometimes? They call themselves rednecks. They proud of it. It'd be on the back of their pickup truck, the F-150. Proud redneck on the back of the truck. You understand? That's who Esau is. His name, you understand? His descendants were called Edom. Edom means red. He came out red all over in the Bible. You understand? So God said he hated who?
And I hated Esau.
God hated Esau. Read on.
God had laid his mountains and his heritage waste.
That's why they had to climb up out of the Caucasus Mountains, man. The Caucasus Mountains. Because the Lord laid their heritage to waste. He put them up in the Caucasus Mountains, man. So what does this mean? God prefers one group of people, who? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. The 12 tribes of Israel. And I'm not going to say it myself. I'm going to let the Bible tell you, how does God feel about the oppressor?
God, and I hated Esau.
God said that he hates the oppressor. Read on.
God and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished.
Edom said, what? We are impoverished, because he was in the Caucasus Mountains. He was in the Caucasus Mountains, what? Eating bugs off the ground. You understand? He was like Simba and Lion King. He was sucking on slugs, eating on the skulls, monkey brain soup and all kind of nonsense. You understand? That's what he was eating up in the Caucasus Mountains, man. He wasn't eating. You think now, because he's eating what? He's eating steaks and all of that. He wasn't eating none of that stuff. You know what I mean? He was jumping in the ocean and eating squids raw. You know what I mean? That's how he eats. You know what I mean? We taught him how to eat properly. And they didn't learn the lesson well, but we taught them how to cook food. How to at least like cook it, you know what I mean? They didn't learn how to season it. And even the cooking part. Because you give them a steak, they put it in the oven for 2 minutes. they just sear both sides and there you go, enjoy. You know what I mean? They were scared of fire and water. You understand? Read that again.
Oh God. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished.
They said we are impoverished, man. We messed up out here. Go ahead.
Oh God, but we will return and build the desolate places.
They will do what?
Build the desolate places.
We will return and build the desolate places. And now you see the Sky House. Now you see East Martin Street. Now you see downtown Raleigh. Now you see downtown Charlotte. Now you see New York City and Los Angeles. They've rebuilt it. They built themselves back up. You understand? But it's not over. Like my brother Mahayar said, let's see what's really going to happen to them. Read.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build.
But the Lord of hosts, who's that? The Most High said, yes, they're going to build. The Lord knew that they was going to build these buildings. The Lord knew they was going to build up their infrastructure and have Fifth Avenue and Madison Avenue. The Lord knew they were going to do these things. They shall what?
They shall build, but I will throw them down.
But I will what?
But I will throw them down.
God said what?
But I will throw them down.
America's going to be destroyed by the hands of the Most High. You understand? And we staying here, man. It's glorious in our sight, man. GEN.YAHANNA for that, man. America's going to be destroyed because God said so. God said he hates this place, man. Let's get some. I know what they say. Oh, well, you know, the Old Testament God, he was, you know, that's different. That's different. You can't go by that, Maya Shaw. That's what they say in the Christian church. They write down the block. Where's she at? What's the name? What's the lady pastor they got out here? Shirley Caesar. You got to pay like a damn near a stack just to get in the door. Half a stack just to get in the door. So I guess if I'm broke, then I don't need to be saved, right, Mario? I just, you know, I got to go to like the great value version of church. I can't go to the good one where they're really putting it down. No sweat, right? But that's what it is, man. So now let's go to the New Testament and let's see what it says in there. Give me Romans. Give me Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. Actually, Salakia, finish verse 4 real quick.
Come, they shall build, but I will throw them down. And they shall call them the border of wicked.
And they shall call them what?
The border of wicked.
And what are we doing right now in the I.S.U.P.K? We're doing what the Most High said. We're calling them what? The devil the Bible speaks of. Right. He called them the border of wickedness. It's a metaphor saying, well, what is the border of something? The border of something is the extent of it. You understand? They are like as far as wickedness can go, that's where the hell they are. He said they're the border of wickedness. Go ahead.
Oh God. And the people against whom the Lord.
And the what?
The people against.
Say that real slow because God doesn't hate people, my Yashar. He hates the sin. Or he hates the mentality. But God doesn't hate people. So read that again slow.
The people.
And the what?
The people.
The people, go ahead.
Against whom?
Against whom, go ahead.
The Lord.
No, me.
The Lord.
The I.S.U.P.K.
The Lord.
The
Lord.
The Lord. God said, these are the people against whom what?
The Lord hath indignation.
Has what?
Hath indignation.
Do you know what indignation is, America? Why don't you open that damn Webster's dictionary you love so much and look up indignation? I'll tell you what it is, because I read it. Indignation means strong hatred.